Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to check the HellGate Buzzer, which is a buzzer that costs 25 euros, which makes it probably one of the most expensive buzzers in the market, and there's a good reason for that. This is a very advanced buzzer that might help you recover your quadcopter in case it will get lost. In this video I'm going to go through its features, show you how to set it up, and also compare it with the ordinary style buzzer. So let's start by opening this small box and see what we get inside. So this is what we get in the small bag. We get in 3 silicone wires, this cute HellGate FPV sticker, a double-sided sticky pad to mount the buzzer, and also the most important thing, the buzzer itself. As you can see, this buzzer is very small. It has a built-in battery. You can see the battery is connected over here, and we have also these 3 pads to connect it to your flight controller. On the right we can find the ground, then the plus 5 volt, and then the buzz minus. So unlike a normal buzzer which has only buzz minus and buzz plus, on the HellGate FPV Buzzer we can find 3 pads, and it's because it's built-in battery, because we need to constantly charge it in order to make sure it's going to be activated also when the battery is disconnected. You will need to connect the ground pad as well. So before connecting it to my flight controller, I'm going to weigh it up, and the weight of the HellGate Buzzer is almost 2 grams. And if you compare it to standard buzzers, this is a little bigger because it has these pads on the back. And this one weighs almost 2 grams as well, and this standard buzzer weighs 1.62 grams, and this smaller buzzer, which is normally used on micro quadcopters, weighs 0.74 grams. You can see it's just a little bigger than the standard buzzer, but you're not going to have any issues to fit it in on a standard size quadcopter and not even on a micro one. So now I'm going to connect it to my flight controller and show you how it works. After connecting the battery to your quadcopter, this buzzer works just like the standard buzzer, but it's also being charged from your battery. It takes about an hour of flight time to fully charge it. So if you just got this buzzer and you want to head out for a long range flight, it's recommended to fly it for an hour before that, because you want to make sure it's fully charged, otherwise the battery is not going to last for 3 days. The magic happens when you disconnect the battery. Now you can hear the buzzer ticking. And after a minute the buzzer is going to be activated and going to start beeping. And now you can hear the buzzer is activated. Every 3 seconds this alarm is going to be sound. If you want to stop it, all you have to do is just to connect the battery and then disconnect it. You could hear this sound that now indicates that the buzzer is disarmed. After 3 days of sounding the alarms every 3 seconds, the buzzer is going to switch to echo mode, and then the alarm is going to be sound every 30 seconds, which will make the battery last longer for up to 2 more weeks. Now look what happens if you connect and disconnect the batteries 2 times in a row. So when you connect it, you can see now the buzzer is waiting to be activated. Let's connect it and disconnect it. And now you can see the buzzer is disarmed. When I do it again for the second time, now look what happens when I'm trying to disarm it. It won't be disarmed. And the reason for that is because now you will have to connect the battery for at least 20 seconds or something like that in order to disarm the buzzer. This is done in order to protect you from a case where the battery is connected to the quadcopter and it's slowly being discharged, and when it's going to be depleted it might power on the quadcopter again. So they take this measure that it needs to be connected for at least 20 seconds. And now when I will disconnect the battery and now try to disarm it, it will be disarmed. Now let's see how loud it can get next to a standard buzzer. You can see they are placed next to each other. Now I'm going to activate the HellGate Buzzer. It's pretty loud. Now let's see how loud can a regular buzzer get. I connected it to 5 volts. Again, the HellGate Buzzer. A normal buzzer. Now I'm going to activate both. So basically, as far as I can tell, the normal buzzer is just a little bit stronger than the HellGate FPV Buzzer. The next thing I'm going to do is to head outdoors and perform a small field test. So now let's test how it sounds on the failed. This is a pretty quiet environment, but still, let's see how far can we get, and we're going to stop here in the buzzer. So now I'm going to connect the battery. This is the normal buzzer alert. Now I'm going to get far. I can still barely hear it. I can still vaguely hear it. And at this point, which is about 10 meters, I can no longer hear the buzzer in this environment. So now I'm going to go back and use the buzzer's built-in battery in order to see how it sounds from the same distance. I place the buzzer facing upwards. Of course, if it's going to be blocked by something, you're not going to be able to hear the buzzer as clear as I'm going to. And now the alarm kicked in. Let's get far again. And actually now I can't hear the buzzer anymore. I think it's not as loud as when it was connected to the battery. Maybe the environment got also a little bit more noisier. Now I could hear a beep, but also there's a plane above me. So I'm going to wait for another couple of seconds. From this angle I can hear it because it's not blocked by the pile of ground. Now I can hear it. Now I can still hear it. Let's try from another angle. Now I can hear it much clearer. So when I have a direct line of sight, I can hear it maybe from around 15 meters or so, but not more than that, especially when the buzzer is not on a very quiet environment. So overall, I don't think that the HellGate FPV Buzzer is the ultimate solution for finding a lost quadcopter, but it will increase the chances of finding it, especially when you have an estimation where you lost it. And that's one of the main reasons to always record your videos using DVR, because if you're going for a long range flight and then you're just going to lose orientation or something like that, and you're going to lose your quadcopter without having the DVR, you're going to find the quadcopter only if you're going to be in around 10 meters or even less if it landed inside a bush. So it's going to be very hard for you to find it. So make sure to record DVR on every flight. Now, if your setup is big enough, I also recommend you to check one of these GPS options. This one weighs about 17 grams. So of course it's not as light as the buzzer that weighs 2 grams, but this GPS is going to give it the exact location of your quadcopter. And even though it's not as easy to operate as the HellGate FPV Buzzer, it will increase the chances of finding the quadcopter, and it also has a built-in battery, which is going to last for at least a few hours. Having said all of that, I do think that HellGate FPV did a great job designing this buzzer. It has some really nice features, it's easy to operate, and the main downside is that it's a little bit expensive. 25 euros is a hefty sum for a buzzer, even though it's a really smart one. Especially if you have a few quadcopters, buying one for each of your quadcopters is going to be a big expense. So I recommend, if you have a long range setup, to start with one, see if you like it, and then decide for yourself whether you want to get more. As always, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find it useful. If you have any questions about the HellGate FPV Buzzer, feel free to ask it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.